Yeah, it's a bicycle lane. It is a bicycle. It is a bicycle. You can see it's a bicycle. It's a bicycle of a motor. So this is a truly cold startup. The bike hasn't ran for a week. So how many kicks? I'm going to say 5. So I say 5, and the owner of the bike says 1, and he knows his own motorbike, I assume. So it's like you got or
it's a 400.
400. I haven't 400 in a while. 490, but that was with a boot.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it fired. Okay. I think I was so afraid of the Kickstarter. Oh wow. Okay. Crazy. Yeah, it's beautiful over here. Well, welcome back to the Motorcycle Preservation Society YouTube channel. Ugh. Today we're going to be nostalgic about the Yamaha RD400 1976. So if you're like me, a middle-aged man, you probably don't know what it is. You're probably not the first guy that sat on this bike like this. So this came after my time. I'm 40 and I was in matric in the early 2000s, which means I was born in the 80s. So by the time I was born, this motorcycle was at least second-hand at best. They did not build it up into the 80s. So if you bought this motorcycle new, you were probably born in the 50s. These came out in the middle to late 70s, which makes you probably in your 60s or 70s, doing a quick 70 something probably. So I knew the motorcycles that came after, for example, the RD350 liquid cooled. So this is way before that even. This is the RD400. There was an RD350 in this version, and then they started in the R1, R3. There's quite a lot of history about this and the motorcycles. It's an air-cooled motorcycle. It's crazy. Let me look at my pocket computer, and I'll grab some facts while you look at a motorbike and not me. The Yamaha RD400 is a legendary two-stroke motorcycle, known for its raw performance, lightweight frame, and no-nonsense attitude. Okay. It was the successor to the RD350 and brought refinements without losing the wild nature that made the RD series iconic. So I'm going to skim through some of the facts here. It's got a 400cc cylinder air-cooled two-stroke, about 40 horsepower, twin carburetor as you can see, twin exhaust. 0 to 60, that's miles per hour or 100 kilometers an hour in roughly 5 seconds. It's got a top speed of 160. The power pad kicks in hard, it says. Typical of two strokes, making it a thrilling but demanding ride as well. Sure. Handling lightweight, 160 kilos wet. That means with all fluids, for those that don't know. Nimble, sporty handling, great for canyon carving, or city blast. Brakes were decent for the time. Front disc, rear drum, or disc depending on the year. Sound and feel, that distinctive two-stroke crackle and smell, vibrant, buzzy and full of character. You feel everything this bike communicates directly with the rider. Drawbacks, not beginner friendly due to the power delivery. There we have it. I'll give you a quick closer look up and then we'll go for a blast again. I actually just rode a motorbike to the beach, but I'll get into that now. My plan was to come down to the beach and take the shot of the bike. But on the way here, the first place I could stop was a petrol station, put in some fuel, and I immediately grabbed my camera. I had such a smile on my face, I couldn't wait to get the camera on and rolling. So the video will actually stop where it starts, so we'll go for a ride now, which is actually on the way here. I might ride back again, put the camera on, but let's just have a look at this quickly. So it's unrestored. So it's still the original paint, original stickers. The motor has been refreshed. That's basically par for course with any old two-stroke. It's got a disc front and it's got a disc rear. Apparently the spoke wheels and discs, that's not a common thing. So if you know anything about it, please let us know. But there was mag wheels with discs, and then the cast rims had discs, and the spoke wheels had drums. So it's quite interesting. It's 18-inch tires. Not sure, you can see it's a bit dry rotted. Not sure if that's still available everywhere, at least not in this pattern. But yeah, just have a look here. So there's another RD400 that's floating around in Cape Town, and apparently that's fully restored. And I kind of know of the owner via friends as well, which ask around if this is that same bike, but this is in fact not that one. The only thing I can see that's not OEM on this bike is the mirrors. This is apparently from an XS 440. I have never heard of it. I know the 1.1 special, but it was a parallel twin with handlebars that came up like this. So it's the same era, everything, the seal kit's the same, but apparently that someone has previously toppled over, most probably, and dented the clocks as well and replaced the master cylinder. But it's the original paint. It's got also the different seat. I also don't know the models there. It's quite hard to find information. It's mentioned this is 50 years, 1976, 49 years down the line. So a lot of the parts do however still get. I know the motor has been fully rebuilt with parts that were still available. There's I'm going to name drop here. There's a guy, David Spratley, as well, and he's also a bit of a magician when it comes to all the two-strokes. And he apparently rebuilt the motor. And the friend of mine whose bike it is, he finished up some of the other stuff. For example, you can still get the OEM rubbers to seal the exhaust, and that's from Yamaha as far as I get, or Yamaha Bits, online Yamaha store basically. So the parts are still available. You can still use it as a daily motorcycle. It boggles my mind. It actually had provisions for a number plate as well, and it's not merely drilled. There's actually fittings, like a washer feels welded to the inside and then chromed. So it's crazy. It's got factory fitted number plate bracket on the front mudguard. Just shows you the age or the era it came out of. It's quite cool. Sorry, I'm nerding out. There's so much to tell and so much to see. For example, the OEM carbs, it's got a little portal. I'm not exactly sure where. I've only read up on this and the previous unexplained. Where there's a hole that lines up, and that's for the two-stroke. It's got a two-stroke tank, which then mixes the two-stroke. So you have to line everything up at a certain position. For example, the slide's that high, so it must pump X amount of oil. So the pump must be at a certain position at a time. So the aftermarket carbs do not have those markings. Just a little tidbit. So it's crazy. You can still work on the bike yourself. You can still set it up completely as you want it and use it. As the owner that I'm borrowing this bike from, a friend of mine, he's got quite a few motorcycles, and he usually like commutes almost like a week with one and then goes on to the next. So he commutes this from time to time. So I just have to look at this beautiful view in the backdrop. So it's quite interesting. It's crazy. So let's just do a quick start up again. It stood for as the intro. I think that will probably be the intro. It stood for a week. He did not ride it. He rode his Triumph Bonneville Bobber this week. So the first kick it fired, I was a bit hesitant with the 400 cc's and kicking it with my flip-flops. So it did start and then it died, but I got it on the second kick to go. So it's crazy. Let me just single kick. Crazy. You're the second guy to ask me, and one asked already if it's for sale. It's unfortunately it's not.
I had one. It's an absolute classic. I went for my years at university on this.
Do you mind if you just hang around for a second? I'm trying to make a YouTube video. Sorry, ek is Wessel.
Hallo Wessel, ek is Cliff.
Hallo Cliff. Sorry, I'm going to go English for the viewer's sake.
There we go.
So you just started telling a story and I had to record you. You rode this from?
I rode this motorbike from Durban, from Johannesburg to Durban.
Johannesburg
on my
to Durban.
student days to go and see a girl in Durban.
That's crazy.
It's a fabulous motorbike and what have you. Quite heavy on fuel, but absolutely iconic.
Everybody says it. I read up and they say between 10 and 15 k's to a litre.
Yeah.
But which in today's days, it's not that bad.
No,
I don't know, you know.
No, it's not. But I mean, this thing develops 40 horsepower, which in the time
Exactly.
and what have you was astounding power delivery from this.
With optional brakes.
Yeah.
but
This
it's a hood.
This is like a memory or an old
Exact-
man
it like-
all wrapped up in one.
Like time traveling. So I thought,
Absolutely.
it's when I was matric in the early 2000s. So this was built. I was born in '85. It was
Yeah.
built before my time. I grew up with the RD400 liquid cooled.
Okay, yeah.
Which
okay.
which were the late, which
That
was
was basically
after
that,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
What a cool 350,
I didn't even
what a
notice it. My neighbour, actually, a friend down the road, he's got us. He bought us and refurbished it too.
I was riding this motorbike when you were born.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I didn't know. That's why I'm trying to preserve this. It's got original sticker kit still. Everything is still original. eh?
This one is in beautiful
Yeah,
condition.
the motor has been refreshed, but that's about it. I don't even know. Do you know how to open a seat? I don't even know how to open a seat.
It had yeah, I think you've got to have the key in here and what have you, and then it opens.
Seat,
That's-
yeah.
That's the helmet.
I don't even know how to open a seat. Here we go.
There you go.
Crazy. See, I needed the previous owner to show me. There's the oil tank. Yeah, exactly.
Love
Toolkit still. I think is it 12 volt or 6 volt? I haven't checked.
That looks like 6 volts.
Yeah, might be. eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we probably.
exciting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Enjoy riding it.
Yeah,
You're riding
thanks,
with
I'm gonna
my
go.
dreams and my blessings.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Cool as that. That's the second guy that stopped. The previous one offered to buy it. Okay. You guys still on board? I'm trying to figure out this technology thing, eh? I'm definitely middle aged. If I look at all the new technology and stuff, yeesh. I feel like a relic some days. Just here it go. Hello. Motorbike. Okay, just do the mandatory check. Didn't forget anything. Here we go. This is a complete route, eh? Ja. Hooligan bike. Inazuma. It's actually I'll go in here, it's fine. Do a quick lap. Hooligan. Yeah, this thing is nimble, eh? Yeah, man, this is such a hoot. You can just getting stairs. That's quite cool. Yes, you can just flick this thing around, eh? Oh, that sound. Oh man, the sound. Not sure if my audio equipment is capturing the full force. Oh man, I want one. I really want one. Jeez, this thing is complete hoot. Time traveling, that's what it does. Time traveling. I feel we're partying like it's 1970, whatever. That's crazy. Oh man, we'll go up there by the circle. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, people are looking from everywhere, from the balconies. Just look away quickly. AI is awesome these days. Oh man, this is fun. Oh man, I always wonder why don't they build motorbikes like this anymore? And one of the captions actually was for this is they don't build motorbikes like this anymore, and it's good. But I think the opposite. This is quite lekker. So yeah, it's shoddy brakes, nimble bike. I can imagine if you're not used to motorbikes, or at least I would say real motorbikes. They actually mentioned this in one of the write-ups, that per weight, per cc, it has more power than most modern 600s. So I'm not sure what 600s they're throwing in the mix there, to be honest. But yeah, 40 horse, 160 kilograms. So it's a 400 cc, 400 horse. I don't know, divided by 10, 40 cc, 4. I don't know how to work it out. Per cylinder, maybe, I don't know, 200 cc's with yeah, I don't know, 20 horse. So times 4 maybe, then it's like 800 horse. No, my math's not working now. But anyway, go have a look at it. But they do refer to this as power to weight having more power than modern 600s. And it's a lot of motor for basically a bicycle. Oh man, this is so fun. Oh, it's just the brakes. Oh man, I think I can hear the tire chirping. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's just the old rubber. I think that's the front tire chipping. Actually locking up these very old cracked front tires. 18 inch. As I mentioned, I'm not sure if you actually get tires. Oh man, I last had this feeling with the R65. If you haven't checked that video out, go check that video out. I didn't want to go home. There's nothing wrong at home. It's not like I'm unhappy at home. Oh man, this is getting looks everywhere. Oh man, it's just it's completely. They mentioned it somewhere. Who needs brakes if you've got a big smile on your face? Oh man, yeah, beautiful. So yeah, this is quite nimble roads, and it's a complete pleasure to throw around here. Oh no, this is a really nice motorcycle. I must say, well done, Yamaha. Yamaha Fold. Let's go. I really wish that the guy is still walking around here. I would like to wave at him. So there's a nice hill here again, so we'll test the clutch again. Jeez, this is a blast, eh? Oh, okay. I think I'll end off the video there, not to bore you. But I really appreciate the people viewing and commenting and liking it. It does take an enormous amount of time. I'm not complaining. I enjoy it thoroughly. But it's like today before a long weekend and having the racing. I was very busy with the racing. We went to P in Swartkops and back at Kalani, and just a lot of stuff happening on the racing side. There's some more videos of that if you want to view it. So this is what I intend to do with the YouTube channel, this is what I enjoy. That was my whole goal with the YouTube channel. So I'm glad to be back doing this, but I'm throwing everything up in the air. Yeah. Yes, but it does get a bit. Let's see if we can do the R65. See if we can get the wheel up in the air. We couldn't with the scoop of dogs. I could feel brakes. I could feel the front tire trying to lift there. I could have if I kept the gas going. So yeah, so I will give this a higher, nimbler rating than the R65. As the guy mentioned, it was the DJ Durban to Johannesburg run. He rode it. He visited the goal over there. It's crazy as that. So yeah, that just confirms what I mentioned earlier. I would ride this. It's a big bike. I would ride this to wherever, across country. So yeah, it's crazy, yeah. And that's motorbikes. He's standing by the beach taking a photo. People coming up and chatting. I don't think people with cars will generally do that. I don't know. I might be wrong. Don't crucify me. Especially unless you have like a, you know, something special like a AC Cobra. I don't know. But that's the normal car. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my bike mind. Let's see how nimble she is in traffic. We actually, it's the long weekend, Easter weekend, and we're in the middle, smack bang, of people trying to get home. And thank you, kind sir. Just flip past. Just look away quickly. Yeah, it's a bicycle lane. It is a bicycle. It is a bicycle. You can see it's a bicycle. It's a bicycle of a motor. Oh man, it's so nimble and small. Like, riding this in the traffic is a complete treat. Oh, the smell. Ah, man. Oh man, I'm transformed back in time. It's 1978. I can do what I want. I'm 18. No, I'm not born yet. Somebody's 18 and they are going to visit the chick on the other side of the country. Hey look, it's a dog driving a car. Crazy. Damn speedos, that's so inaccurate. Very, very inaccurate. Oh, brakes. Yeah, okay, well thanks. Please click subscribe if you like. It helps a lot. Yeah, people. I know we all want to get home, but oh man, I can't help it. Being of some people that obviously don't understand the nostalgia about it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying my best to make the videos entertaining. I have went back to my old Carberg helmet, and I'm probably going to sell, have a bell helmet for sale, qualifier, worn 4 times, if anybody's interested, but I'll put it up on Marketplace. But yeah, thanks for following. Please click and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more of this type of motorcycles. I would like to ride a RD400 LC. When I was, as mentioned, when I was in high school, that was getting a bit long in the tooth already in the 80s, so that was about 20 years old by then. But I would still like to ride one. It's newer than this. It's liquid cooled. It must be a hoot. I remember the nostalgia, the legacy of it. You know, it's crazy. I can't get to the words now, but yeah, just have a look at this. Crazy. Yeah, thanks for following. Please click and subscribe, and we'll see you again.